taking it up a notch. I can't believe what I'm seeing right now. Wes and Mike TZ coming all strong. Straight into the end zone. Hey, be sure you stick around because we're only getting warmed up.
I kept the faith, keeping the faith. I know you got it. Yeah, out of my way, give me some space, just family around me. Yeah, putting in work, won't say a word till they announce it. Hey, determined to get it, I'm focused and driven. What you know about it? Thanks to the sun. Hey, you see the melanin? Yeah, we just begun. Yeah, in my element. Came through clean looking like a president. Martinelli porn, we celebrating with elegance. Yes, it's for the women you see by my side. She gave me reason to fight. Yes, mama, we made it. I know that you proud. Dad always told me stay true to the route. It's for the VM.
Back. Shit,
bring it back.
Yeah,
I do it every
back.
time.
I make you nervous, baby.
Yeah, you do, baby.
No. Oh, this gonna be good. This gonna be a good one.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode. WhatsNurs, the talk show where we keep it raw and uncut, agree to disagree, but it's just our thoughts. I'm your host, T. Martin, and on the side I got the co-host, Dwight, aka Doc.
Hey, we back. Another episode. Episode 5.
Oh, we on
number 5. Yeah.
We got DJ on the ones and twos. He back.
Yo.
Period.
Sexual chocolate.
I don't think that's what
we're gonna
they
get to
call
that.
it.
We're gonna get to that today, matter of fact.
I don't ever hear them say that.
So
that's my
today.
Ever.
We got a good one today. We got
today
company that came
one.
through. Mm-hmm. Take a couple shots, chop it up, and laugh. Two amazing women.
Well, I thank you for that. So sweet.
First, we got one of the queens, very talented, mother, entrepreneur, great chef, and another queen. We got another entrepreneur, mother, fitness trainer, actor, actress, model. Put your hands together like Steve Harvey say. For Erika and Candice.
You call me by my government, Erika? That's weird.
Fion, we got to get to that.
Fion.
So,
I like that one.
E Nicole.
Talk to people. Let them know who y'all is and what y'all about and what y'all got going on though.
Let them know.
You going first, E?
No, you got it.
Wow.
You're a professional at this.
Hello, everyone. Hi, my name is Candice Marie Barlow, and I'm very excited to be here at WhatsNurs Talk show. A little bit about myself. I am Dwight Barlow's wife. He's an amazing artist and creative, and he pushes me to be a model and an actress in all of his projects. I have a great time. I teach fitness classes, dance therapy, and also Way to Band Minute. Dance therapy is Monday, Wednesdays, and Saturdays at 2 Nottingham Terrace at 7 p.m. Monday and Wednesdays and 9:30 a.m. on Saturdays. And I also teach another class, Way to Band Minute. If you're trying to get that little BBL the real way, come and work with me. It's a great time. It's nice and ratchet. Please don't bring your moms. That is at 3152 Main Street. My guy Chuck at C Training, who we love, my bro. Shouting him out.
Shout out to Chuck, man.
Shout out to Chuck in the Heights. And
Chuck,
we do
need
Way
you
to
on here,
Band
Chuck.
Minute. Yes, Tuesday, 7 p.m. I have 2 children, TJ, Cadence, and I work at Molina Healthcare. I think that's all I got. It's your turn.
Where I'm looking right here.
This your solo over here if you want.
You got a solo for y'all.
My name is Erika. I also go by E Nicole. I am a mother of 3, mother of a dog named Frank. Our big boy.
Scary.
Frank.
He's a sweet boy. He's a Mastador, a Mastiff, and a Labrador. That's our homeboy. He protects us. I am the fiance of Mr. T. Martin over here. Came here to support. I'm just here so I don't get fined. So just like that though.
We finding people.
I enjoy cooking, as you guys can see. Cooking is a form of my own therapy and my outlet. I can just zone out and just be creative, which is, that's a nice segue.
Creative.
That's the name of my business, Kreative, catering, desserts, and more. I named it Kreative because I feel like you should be able to eat with your eyes, creatively, and also for it to taste good with creative spices, different things. It doesn't have to always be salt and pepper.
Erika knows her spices, y'all. When we go to the restaurants, I'd be embarrassed. I'd be like, yeah, give me what she said. I need everything.
So I enjoy learning about different ingredients and also knowing what, not just to eat, but what can the food do for me? How can I enjoy it, also benefit?
But tell them the food is crazy.
The food is
The
good.
food is crazy.
I'm learning still.
Y'all.
I be practicing.
It's
definitely
crazy. It's the best food I've ever had. When we met, she made a strawberry crunch cake, and from that day on, I knew that we were going to be in the relationship.
I hate making those, by the
for
way,
the
so-
rest of our lives. Her food is amazing.
The pulled
But yes,
pork,
I'm
right,
just
with the
yes.
rice.
Oh my God.
That's a throwback.
Looking, I'm like,
Right.
So thank you guys. Y'all so think my friends are too kind a lot. But I'm just exploring, learning myself, going through a journey, being a mom, learning how to be a fiance, a better
Work
me.
it.
Learning how to be an entrepreneur, going through the ups and the downs and still pushing through it. So I'm just simply me. I'm E. I'm creative and just love being here.
You're here, and I'm glad. Hi.
Good having y'all, Queens.
We're
appreciate
glad to have
coming.
y'all on here. This is lit. This is an exciting episode. This is 50. This is what we got 50% of lit couples here now,
Yes.
officially.
yeah.
We got to get the rest of the couples
Yes.
together. But this is an exciting time. I know y'all heard us talk about our better halves, our wives on the previous episode. So now y'all get to see them. Boom, they right here.
Hey.
Magic.
Hey, bud.
Hey, girl.
and then
hey.
it's me, the third wheel.
Come on.
Oh,
Man, you on for a ride.
Go ahead, do that. Bam, 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 bam.
Shoot.
So let's do it, man. Let's celebrate, man. We celebrate to our goals, our wins, our highlights for the week. So it's shot time. Everybody get y'all shots. Get them ready. Get them ready. Shot time.
Yes. Okay,
Like,
kumquat.
subscribe.
I'm gonna have a
Subscribe.
strawberry.
Like, subscribe,
Share.
comment,
Comment.
share.
Definitely comments.
On
Let us
all
know what you want to
platforms.
see.
What's
Love
in
feedback.
yours on YouTube, Instagram, Spotify, everything.
Everywhere.
All
This
social
is a big
platforms.
shine.
Let's do it.
What is this?
Cheers.
Cheers to it.
You ready? DJ
Boom.
Rod.
Cheers.
Come big cup.
Bro.
Yeah.
Big
Big cup
Cheers.
only.
Salute, y'all. Ooh.
Tequila make you growl, bro.
First one always hurt.
First one always hurt, Rob.
That was absolutely
Sounds like
terrible.
a dragon.
Like one thing when we're with Twan, he does this thing called shot time, and I hate it every time. I cringe.
They
I
know
like
about shot time.
Oh my
You good.
gosh! I cannot.
Well, since that's, we're going to put this seatbelt on. We're going to take this drive.
Ooh, we
Nice.
riding the bus.
Yeah, we riding
Are
the bus
y'all
today.
really? But how? Are we gonna be? Is this a safe place?
No.
This is one thing we can
It's
say.
never
Yo,
safe.
first of
We're
all,
gonna
don't
be
listen to Rob.
It's never a safe place.
This is your safe zone. This is our
Yeah,
safe.
yeah,
This is a
yeah.
safe place. What we could say is we're gonna be doing some speeding, running some red lights,
Yeah.
potholes, U-turns.
I'm used
but
to that. Let's
you're gonna
go.
have a good time.
On the
Let's
bus. The
go.
bus we drive don't got no windows.
Or no brakes.
No brakes, no windows.
He say slow down, but he
And
really
I'm-
just turn
Do
the
we have a
corner.
code
Like that.
word?
And I'm looking for
Banana.
Banana?
Yeah.
Oh no, let's say kumquat.
Kumquat.
That's the word of the day.
Y'all should look up kumquats. Erica just
Kumquats.
educated us about kumquats.
Com.
And
C-O-M.
C-U-M.
Oh,
yes,
Q.
Q.
U-A-T.
There's no
me
safe
verify.
word.
There's no safe
No.
word.
So let's do
This
this.
is live.
C-U-M. Q-U-A-T.
Yeah.
If you guys don't see the spread
Fact
here,
checks.
Erica brought us all different kind
Oh,
of
they gonna be able to
exotic
see that.
fruits and Asian bananas. Her spread is beautiful. What
We're
are
gonna
in
get to
those?
that. Hold on, we're gonna get to
Oh, I'm
that.
so
We got
sorry.
that. We
So
got that.
let's
We
get
got
this
that.
day started. See,
We're
y'all
going.
ready for some So,
We driving.
Miss Candice, I like
Yes, sir.
Make you feel
I
nice
like
and
that,
for it.
Miss
Yeah,
Candice.
make you feel it for it. Miss Candice.
Candice.
I like that.
What
Hey, Miss
inspired you
Johnson. Oh, sorry.
to be a fitness trainer?
I didn't want to be fat no more. That's-
That's a clip.
Keep it raw and uncut.
That was straight. She got straight to it.
I didn't want to be fat. I was uncomfortable. I don't want to be uncomfortable. I don't want to be like pulling on my clothes. I don't want to have to shop in the extra large because they don't make some of the cute stuff in big sizes. So, and then it was hard at beginning because I didn't know what I wanted to do. Like you have to find something you love to do. So I would like go to the gym and get on the elliptical and it was terrible. And one day like I saw a Zumba class going on and I went in there and then I was like, oh, I could dance. Oh, I got to dance to lose weight. Oh, this is nothing. So it was pure vanity.
Okay. So, Fia, I like to call her fiance. Fia,
Ow.
what inspired you to be a chef?
To be a chef or to cook?
You a chef. You speak this existence. And everybody call you chef. So,
You are a chef.
This is
Be
what you
what
do.
you are.
You're a
Yeah.
professional.
Right. You create things like out of the air. You be like, oh, I'm going to
Be what
put
you
this
are.
parsley with this chicken and then add a
This
little
is
blue
chef
cheese.
shit.
Right, that's chef
This
shit.
is chef shit.
Yeah.
I just had a chocolate covered
Pookie.
Pookie. Yeah.
What's it called?
I don't know. Everything is
Baki?
panda on the table.
Panda.
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 No, what inspired me to be a chef? Just freedom. Wanting to find that place. That's my space. Like
When
that's
did you
my free
know?
space.
Like, were you 14?
I'm still learning it.
But when you were like 14 and was like, oh, I'm a cook. And then you started cooking.
My
and
dream was always to be an actress. I went to school for it. I went to school for, arts, graphic design. Was there for a couple of years. That's when I went to Philadelphia. Then I said, screw this. My mom made me do that. I always wanted to be an actress and a dancer. And she said that's not guaranteed. So she's like, you have to go to school for something that's going to give you a guaranteed check.
Ooh.
So I was like, okay, I know how to draw. I can draw pretty good. I'm going to go to school and be a graphic designer. Did it, liked it, but I still wanted to be an actress.
Yeah.
So I dropped out of art school. And then I went into Temple. Well, first community college, then Temple to be into art, communication of arts, theater.
Mhm.
Then I had Ari. I got pregnant by Ari. So that shifted things. And then now I had to become a mother. And now that in itself, now I had to cook for my kids. I never had a desire to cook. I knew how, but I contribute that, like the intuitive portion of it. It clicked when it was like a connection I knew that I had from my father, because my father was a cook.
Oh, interesting.
So when I got older and I had to cook for my kids, it just became secondhand nature. And now I just do it because I love it. Like, I just love to cook. So that in itself, and I love to learn about food.
I love that you love to cook and you let me have the food you cook.
I do. I like to experiment. I like to be told, okay, now you could do better. Learn from it, make mistakes, tweak things, because what I may like, everybody, the whole mass may not like.
Right.
So you have to. But I also like to give people a chance to try different things. I'm a type of person that I'm going to try something at least twice. One time you may, because you're not used to it the first time. And then the second time you like, okay, I could decide if I like this or not. So just the different flavors and stuff.
Have you ever had octopus?
Yes.
Ooh.
What it
And
tastes
baby
like?
Just talked about that. Yeah.
The baby
Yeah, we did
octopus
talk about
tastes
that.
different
Baby
than the adult
octopus
octopus.
is a little bit tougher.
Like chicken?
Nah.
Like steak? Like, ew.
It's like,
Is it the
chewy,
legs or is it the
rubbery.
head
Oh,
that
so
you're eating?
seafood is usually most of them taste the
Not the
most of
octopus. It got
tastes
a little
different.
resistant.
Does it have the balls
Not
on
like
the
a
bottom
crab or
of them?
nothing.
No, it's definitely not the texture of a crab. It's a little bit more rubbier, especially the baby ones, because it's just you put the whole thing and you get the tentacles.
Yeah.
Ah,
I had that in Miami,
no thanks.
and it was good.
It's
So
probably
let's
good
go.
though.
Let's get it.
It
Let's
was.
get it. Let's get it.
Ah.
You speeding up? What you doing?
Yeah,
you trying to
let's
speed
speed
up?
up.
Look, he trying to speed up.
What, Miss Candice, what sets you apart from
we
others
go.
that's doing the same thing that you are doing?
I am more relatable because I've been there. So I feel like a lot of the times, people who are not addicted to food don't understand addiction to food. Like,
Facts.
my husband, I can never explain to him, like, yo,
It's hard
this
to
tastes
understand.
good. I'm going to eat all of it because it tastes good. He like, I'm full though, so I don't want no more. But I'm like, it tastes good. It's something crazy. Of course, all of us have like different addictions to it, but a food addiction is crazy and it's really normal. A lot of us have it. It's a sugar addiction, and the components of sugar are not off of like from cocaine. Like they're literally, I think they're one molecule different. So it's really an addiction. So if you don't know like what it feel like to like have to like really talk to yourself. Like you can't eat that. You can't eat that. You can't really relate to someone who has the same problem. So, and I'm not saying that I just haven't seen any trainers that have gone like fat to skinny. Most of them are like they're building muscle and things like that. So I think that that is one of the things that does set me apart. And people have seen my journey from the beginning. Like I do this. Like I've been doing this for 10, 12 years. Started with like a 30-day challenge.
I do this.
Period. Okay. I started the 30-day challenge on
that you felt
Facebook.
like you just wanted to like stop? Or was it times that you did stop?
Oh yeah. I mean, a lot of the times I get discouraged because people aren't as committed. But then I have to realize like it took me 10 years to like get here. So people, you know, they have different momentum. So I do get discouraged with that, with my own weight stalls, because, you know, I was a cardio queen, and then it got to a point where I couldn't just do cardio to lose weight. I had to transition to doing weights, which then made me go to being a certified personal trainer, which I've been doing for 2 years now. So it's just like a transition through the fitness industry. I don't know what I'm gonna do next, but like I love band class, and I also kind of shape my classes around what I need. So like right now I'm trying to get a big butt. So like we all gonna get a big butt together.
Right.
Come to my class, girl.
So
you know?
you're
I just want to help everybody. Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You like
We good?
you like the way the band minute?
Oh, you like
or
what?
The
Oh,
fact
you
that
trying
she
to
like
get a
working
big
on
butt?
getting a
Yeah,
big butt.
because the big butt thing.
Hey,
Oh, yeah.
I'm
Yeah, I
a
mean, I
joint
like
thing.
that.
He said,
I'm a
"Cause the
joint.
big butt thing."
I'm a joint way to band minute.
I'm
Come
gonna
on,
beep when
man.
I back up.
Uh-oh.
Everybody's gonna be befuddled.
Beep, beep.
You're gonna be butt fuddled.
can't
You guys are gonna be
wait.
butt fuddled.
I promise.
So, Fion, same for you. What separates you from other people that's doing what they're doing?
I love it. I take it time. Like, I love it. It's not for the money. It's not for anything else. It's because I love it. I love to see the people's faces or tasting something and they're like, the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, or to me, it's not about just making something quick. Like, I could easily get some stuff from Family Dollar to make a meal. You know what I mean? But some things, a lot of my things is, you know, homemade from scratch. The quality is the things, because I want you to get that authentic flavor. I want you to also know that too. You can eat things that's healthy but taste good as hell as well. You know, it's different ways to do things, especially us as a Black community. We can take away salt. It's not about salt, it's about flavor. There's ways to flavor your food without sodium. You know, and I'm constantly studying my craft. Whether or not if I'm doing my craft at the moment, I'm constantly studying. My brain is always on go when it comes to food. Like, I want to know why shrimp is pink, because it has certain qualities to give you certain things that your body may need. You know, certain foods you can eat better without even having to take medicine.
Yes.
Food is your medicine.
Right. I just read a book at Barnes & Noble the other day, and it's like for certain deficiencies, you can just eat something rather than get a vitamin or get some type of medicine. So like if you're missing vitamin E, just like have a banana or something, or, you know, potassium is with a banana.
And it's good as hell.
Yeah. And a lot of the times they push the drugs because they want to take the money and they want to kill us.
And I think I'm different because I want you to also learn about the food that you're eating.
Right.
So
That's how I lost all this weight. Coleman, my boy, DJ, same go for you. What separates you from these other DJs or whatever field you in that they trying to jump into, or they already in?
For me, I think I love doing it because I'm a people person. So I'm not doing it to hear what I want or what the world wants to hear. I'm doing it to like cultivate a crowd of people. You know what I mean? To make people feel good. So I look for feel good music. You know what I'm saying? And then like once I realize that I have crowd control, I just run from there. You know what I mean? So I think it's the study of like knowing that I'm not playing something that everybody wants to hear. I'm playing what makes everybody feel good. You You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I like
I
that.
feel that. So while we still on you, DJ Unk.
I don't like the way you said that.
I want me to scratch that.
I want everything. I want all the smoke.
So
Period.
you got 48 hours. 48 hours to be a exotic dancer, right?
What?
You got to shake your ass for cash.
Oh,
What
shit.
is your coming to the stage name? That's all I want to know. What is
The
your
name?
your name?
Name and song.
No.
Come on.
Okay. Oh,
Name
y'all get ready
and
too.
song.
Get ready. So
I'm going with
coming to the stage is
Slong John Silver.
Yo.
That was terrible.
So we talked about this
Long John Silver.
previously.
Slong John Silver.
Long John Silver.
Yo.
Hey, Doc,
You know-
Doc, you got 48 hours to
48
shake your
hours.
ass for cash. What is your coming to the stage name?
Why you looking at Why you looking at you?
We about to speed it up. We right.
I'm gonna stick with my original answer. We talked about this previously. Delicious and nutritious. Especially talking about
Coming to
food.
the stage is
Yeah.
delicious.
Delicious.
I got this from Brown Sugar. Remember he was in the room and she was like, "How was the food?" And he was like, "Delicious and nutritious."
Delicious and
Yeah, I mean, that's where I got that from. That'll be my name. If I had 24 hours, man, yeah.
48, you gotta do it for 2.
48, 2 days in a
2
row.
days
I'll
to
be
shake your
tired.
ass for cash.
I'll be tired.
Why 2 days?
I'm not in shape.
Because I'm not a exotic dancer. We ain't strippers. We just gotta get this money.
The first day, you
for
just
2
trying to
days.
figure it out.
The second day you got it?
Might. Miss Candice.
I have nothing.
You gotta bring it. This is raw
I-
and uncut.
Your solo's on you.
You got 2 days. What is your
It's
coming to
on
the
you.
stage name?
I don't even know. I was thinking I could come out to Fetty Wap Trap Queen or something.
No, your name.
No, not what you're coming out to. Not what you're coming out to.
Your name.
Your name. When they announce your name.
I don't know. Auntie Can.
Auntie.
Auntie Can.
What?
Hey, Auntie Can.
It's gotta be Candy. Shout out
Coming
to
to the
You
stage.
heard that,
Wow.
Auntie
That's so
Can.
the best man.
We're gonna come back
Can
to
you
you.
hear that?
We're gonna come back
Come
to
to the
you.
stage.
Auntie Can.
Auntie Can.
Hey.
What is Auntie Can?
Yo.
Hey,
Come on, you know take that can.
the young boys like the aunties. I mean, it's
that's
applicable.
That's true. You could be a
I'm 40
auntie.
years old and I'm still the 19-year-olds be checking for me. My daughter's
Hey, you better say that.
I'm just saying,
shit.
Auntie Can.
Who
Say
been
that,
checking?
period.
That's crazy.
Period.
Who
You
been
know
checking?
Katie's
She still
friends
got
Ralph
it.
and Chevelle, they be coming to the
She
name
house.
She called them out.
Alright.
She name dropped it.
called them out?
Yeah, she did.
All right.
Yeah.
The little kids.
What is your coming to the stage name?
You already know it.
I don't know nothing.
I got 2.
You only got one. So
Well,
you
what day? So, okay, wait. So on the
coming
first
to the
day,
stage.
On the
first
first day,
day,
You
it's
changing
gonna
your
be
name.
Because she might get more money.
I'm excited
Right.
for this.
Hello.
on the first day, I'm gonna be Shafrika LaSharai Jenkins.
Oh,
Shafrika,
Freaka.
Lasharay,
that's
Jenkins.
ratchet.
Cause I'm fresh out. I'm
The
ratchet.
DJ he gonna mess that up. DJ gonna mess that up.
Shafrika
What song is
LaSharai Jenkins.
Shafrika gonna dance
Freaking
to?
Lasheray.
He like, hold on, let me read.
I was
it.
thinking a Webby of sorts.
I was gonna say a Gucci song.
Gucci. So you coming?
song.
I
You
think
coming
I
ratchet and
love
gangster.
Shafrika gotta come
You
ratchet.
love me.
Okay.
And then the second day now, cause I'm lit now. I'm seasoned.
Right, right.
Season.
You already know.
You ain't no spring chicken now. Second day.
Coco.
Ooh.
Okay.
That
That's your
sounds like
season.
an old season stripper.
Graduated.
It does.
I like Shafrika though.
So
Shafrika or Gucci.
what does Coco come out to? Because she's seasoned now.
It's that 06 Gucci man.
It's the 06. 06 was high.
That's the Shafrika Lasheray
She an
Jenkins
older
coming.
auntie, but she not old season. She coming out to Adina Howard t-shirt.
Oh, that's a
That's
good one.
freaky.
That
That's
is. That
freaky.
sounds like
Coco
a,
coming out to t-shirt.
that sounds like
panties.
Coco.
Real freaky.
Coco
Those
B.
are good ones.
And Shafrika with
That's a good
Gucci.
one.
Shafrika with that Gucci.
So
I
let's.
dreamed about this, y'all.
You did.
One time in my life.
Wow. It's okay. This is raw and uncut, people.
Because Shafrika really sound like a
Yo.
practice name. That's a practice
Practice.
name.
That used to be my
Practice
name when people used to be like, "Hey,
I didn't.
what's
I
your name?" And I used to be
didn't
like
know Shafrika back then.
What was your name on the party line?
I didn't.
I never
You
went
never
on
did the
party
party
line. Me either.
Are y'all
He
serious?
was never.
Nope. I was a good.
Who did the
no.
party line?
Nah.
I didn't know. I didn't do.
Oh my
That
God.
sound like
the
some.
party line.
That sound like some back page.
You don't know what
Sorry.
that is?
I know
The
what
party
the
line.
line is. Oh,
I
when
know
you
what
had
it
the,
is,
when you
but
had
it
the
used to,
phone.
like,
Yeah, that's how I met people from
party
Buffalo.
room.
Because you know
The
I'm from
party
Lackawanna.
line people.
Lackawanna.
You
That's
remember
why
that
I
No,
comment?
that's a classic.
I'm from
Subscribe, share.
Lackawanna,
That's
LA
party
already.
line.
I mean, not really.
What did you live in Lackawanna for like a year?
My whole life, I lived in
For real?
Lackawanna. I went to Our Lady of Victory and Immaculata Academy.
Oh, you really
My
from
mother
Lackawanna?
yeah.
Like the projects of Lackawanna, or did you have
Never
a
lived in
privilege?
the projects.
Oh, you were
no
privileged
offense.
Lackawanna.
I lived on a side street, Bowder, 15 Bowder
see,
Street.
That's not really Lackawanna. then.
Period. Yeah, don't
If
do
it's
that.
not like the
Don't do
projects of
that.
Lackawanna.
I used to visit. They had so much fun. You ever want to live somewhere? I wanted to live in the Baker homes. I didn't know
That's
it
what
was
I'm
the
saying, the
projects.
projects, bro.
They used to have a lot of fun, and my
projects
mom
was
used
lit
to
in
make me
Lackawanna.
stay in the fence till I was 16. That's all right. I live life.
And then you went to the projects?
Once in a while.
Once a year, there you go.
Rob, don't do that.
All right.
Is
all
Mama
right.
gonna watch?
You know
That's my
she is.
name.
She already
What will
asked
my
him when
name
she could
be?
be on the podcast.
Ooh.
What will my name is? We could get her.
My mom wants to be on your
Season 2.
podcast.
We got her. Season
Okay.
2.
Season 2. Mama can't. Mama can't.
can't.
Mama
Mama
can't.
can't.
Mama
Can't, mama
can't.
can't.
What Mama can't coming out to?
I don't know. Some Smokey
Nothing.
Robinson.
Never.
Wow.
Take me to the king.
Exactly. Hallelujah.
Oh man, I don't know. My 2 days. Give me 2 days. Yeah, I'm going with Eddie Slangwood.
Eddie
Slangwood.
Eddie, you sound like
That remind me of the man from 5 Heartbeats when he had that glitter outfit on and he walked up. And he was like, dang. Nice like this.
I wish
Eddie Slang.
raindrops were tall.
Slangwood.
And it's gonna have sequins in your
Might as
outfit.
well.
Yeah.
I mean, on the what outfit is that? It's
On the speedo. On the speedo.
It's his body. He ain't wearing nothing.
Will Smith.
Women's have outfits, so do men's have outfits?
I don't know.
I know-
He wears speedo.
Not for long.
It's the penis pocket.
Ain't a lot of material on it.
What
Ain't
It's
no
one
more.
penis pocket.
I do not like male strippers.
Well, it's only for 2 days. 48 hours.
2 days. Yeah, enjoy
Let's
yourself.
do this. Let's chef, introduce some of this stuff.
Oh,
while
yeah, we got some
before
stuff,
it get
man.
cold, because we still got some stuff, and we're gonna hit the gas. Let's talk
hit the
about this.
gas.
Talk about this
What we
right
got
quick,
here?
and let's go.
So here you have some shrimp spring rolls. It's with glass noodles, brown rice glass noodles,
Damn.
rice paper, cucumber, bell peppers, cilantro. Some have carrots, some don't. And you could dip it in this a dipping sauce with a soy sauce, but it's like a natural 100% soy sauce with some scallions. You have wasabi over there, and then in the middle you have some buffalo chicken wing dip bombers. And it's stuffed inside like a pizza dough, and it has like an everything bagel seasoning on top. It has blue cheese crumbles, like real natural blue cheese crumbles. I was going to get something for you guys that's aged. So blue cheese is typically aged 60 days. The good, fair, good, nice blue cheese. The blue cheese I wanted to get you guys is aged over 100 days.
It sounds like it's got mold.
More mold than what you would typically see in a blue cheese. So I didn't want to scare you guys yet, but it's coming.
You getting that game? This is
Maybe
lesson.
like
I
this
love blue
goat
cheese.
I'm
what we
like,
get.
I'm food
So,
pregnant.
I
over
love
here.
blue cheese.
What you over there? What you say, DJ?
Food pregnant.
So the aged 101, the blue cheese is aged 101 years. It has a more nuttier flavor, more pronounced funky smell, and it's like green and blue. So I didn't want to scare you guys, but
Okay.
these are all, and then the carrots are fresh and organic. I brought one in here for a display just to give you guys an object. That's what I typically would cook with. I like to get things that have, the least pesticides. There's a thing called the Dirty Dozen, where, they use more pesticides on certain things. So that's why
Like what? Should I?
like strawberries, for example. Those are number one for pesticides.
For sure.
So what should I do to get rid of that?
Salt water, right?
You can grow your own.
Get the game.
Oh,
I would
Love
love
that.
to have a garden.
love that.
And then figure out
Number
a way to
one,
do it.
or
Yeah.
the other way. So how I wash my fruits are, you can get organic, but just because they say organic, does not mean that they don't use pesticides. It just means they have a less amount of pesticides that can qualify them as organic.
They trying to kill us.
Right. So a lot of things will be listed as organic but still have pesticides, but the FDA will say, okay, let's say, I forgot the percentage, but let's say the max to say that it is not organic is 5%. But if a organic farm uses 3% pesticides, then they can label it as organic.
They still spraying it down.
They're still spraying it. So what I will do is use baking soda and apple cider vinegar mixed together, and then cool to like lukewarm water. Let it soak for about 5 minutes, and then rinse it again with cold water, and then you'll get all that wax that they put on cucumbers to make it shine in the stores and stuff
I just
like
watched
that.
they put it on apples too.
Yep, apples.
Yeah,
that's why it's shiny. But if you look at an organic apple, it doesn't have the wax.
Right. I just
The
watched that
wax is
today
to make it appealing.
Where you see that at?
on Instagram.
They be putting their hands
They
on
said
that
how to
shit.
wash like your lettuce to bring it back to life. Like if it's dying.
Cold water,
Yeah,
salt.
cold water and salt. And then they said,
at
yeah, man, I
you.
was man.
Wow,
See,
I
I was
love
watching
it.
that.
I like you, man.
Come on, we be learning.
I love it.
Wash
So,
y'all
yeah.
fruit because people be putting their hands on
Yeah.
there and there's wax and shit on there.
Pesticides,
All
all
of
of
that.
that. So baking soda, apple cider vinegar, and some water. Let it soak and rinse it. You're good to go.
This is our most
I be letting
educational
mine soak.
episode so far.
I'm full of wax and pesticides.
This is this is our most educational episode so far. Shout out to the
Oh my God,
queens.
this happened last night. Remember how Wegman's getting this stuff.
You did.
So this was a story. This is the first
Learning.
time I've ever done this. I gave a
This is
card
raw.
out in the supermarket.
Okay.
It's so little, but listen. Okay, so listen. So I'm getting the strawberries for today, and I was looking between the organic strawberries and the price between the regular strawberries. I'm like, okay, I know how to clean my strawberries. I don't really have to get organic because I know how to clean them. So this older lady came up to me. This is like at 11 o'clock at night. She came up to me. She's like, look like hippie type, and she's like, I just want to let you know, just in case if you don't know, that the strawberries they're part of this group, right? Where I said the Dirty Dozen. She's like, you know about that? I said, yeah. I said, but you don't always have to get organic because it still has pesticides. And I was like, there's ways to clean it. And she's like, well, how? I told her exactly how I told you guys. She was like, oh wow, well that's fascinating. Thanks for letting me know. She thought she was gonna school me. Schooled her. Walked away 10 minutes later. She saw me looking at I had the flowers. And then I had like some bell peppers. She's like, and I told her, she's like, well, what are you getting on this fruit for? I said, for an event for my boyfriend and his partner's podcast. She's like, oh, that's
talk show.
nice.
Talk show.
I said he likes to call it a talk show.
Right.
I had
He
you.
like to call
I
it.
had
Thank
you.
you. Thank you, Fia.
And she goes, oh, so it's the flowers for the event as well? I said, yeah. She's like, so what do you do?
I'm a chef, duh.
I said, I cook, and it's called Kreative. I said, matter of fact, I think I have a card.
I'm glad you had your card.
Boom.
Come on.
If y'all know me,
We gotta get that DJ.
y'all
right?
know I never have my
It's
cards.
progress. Every day.
And at that moment, it was like, damn, like that shit feel good.
It does. It
I was
does.
proud of you when you told me that.
I was so happy. It's so-
And don't be afraid to push your business. Why not? You can tell people.
And she's like, oh, thank you. Gotta know y'all stuff. Just because we are who we are
Right.
does not mean that we are not educated. And that's why I love food, to allow our people to become educated. Even more people. Now, it doesn't have to be our people, but just be educated about what you put in your body. Have a choice. I don't always eat healthy, but make a choice.
You have to do 80%. If you do 80%, you're good. 20%,
Right.
you can mess up. I have wings, but not every day.
Right.
Not every day. People got to, yeah. You got to get control over whatever you're doing. Balance with everything. Yeah.
Right.
Not every day.
Let's taste some of this. Come on, man. Let's get some of this and then let's keep it put in.
Let's
Now
keep
we gotta
it-
go on
let's
cruise
speed up.
control, but let's do it.
Cruise control.
So,
So,
yeah, it's nothing wrong with a cruise control.
what's the next?
The next, where we gonna go?
So,
Go ahead, King.
Pokey.
oh, I want to talk about that. So we're gonna get some current
Let's do
topics,
it.
right?
Why- Yeah,
Somebody
let's do it.
got a pass.
Let's get into
Uncle
hot
Rob
topics.
is
I'm gonna get Rob right here.
We got you. We got
but
you,
I want to
King.
get into some hot topics.
go.
And Rob,
Let's
I'm
go.
gonna have you answer while I'm getting your food
Yeah,
with
I
me.
like that.
Right.
But let's talk about that Jonathan Majors.
Oh, I really like him.
Since we,
like my
since
guy,
we got an award-winning actress.
Y'all know what I'm gonna say.
Since we got an award-winning actress on our podcast,
You know what I'm gonna say.
I want to get
Was she
opinions.
white?
He didn't do it, bro.
Wait.
OJ.
Oh, let's fill him in before we jump in.
All right,
so,
all right.
Original incident was Jonathan Majors, major actor. He's in many movies this year. He's on the rise to the top. He is one of the faces of Marvel, the face of Creed 3, a lot of major movies. He recently had an incident with a domestic violence incident in which he was taken to jail over a weekend in New York City, right? Since then and currently this week, his team of his team, a publicity team, and others have resigned. You good? Have resigned willingly from him.
But did you see the latest post also?
I did not see if there's something later.
They saw her in the club partying after.
This is a back and forth
incident.
thing. Yeah.
So they showed pictures of her and they circled her going out to the club having a great time.
I'm sure this is his legal team that have found that. But yeah, she did recant the statement. So so I don't know. I'm just, it's a lot out there. We got some facts. We don't have all the facts.
Right.
But what is the opinion on it, Rob? I'm gonna start with you, Rob. What's the opinion on what's going on?
He didn't do it. I just found it funny how whenever somebody's at the peak of their career or they have a lot going on, like they're at the headline of every newspaper article or some type of music genre or movie, that we have all these secret incidents that happen that come out of the woodwork, and people say, "Oh, this happened," or "He touched me like this," or "He punched me here," or, and I'm not saying that I was jokingly saying that he didn't do it because I don't want to say, you know what I mean. I'm not no one to judge. I'm not God, but I just find that it's always coincidental that whenever somebody's at the peak of something great, that someone always comes out the woodwork and says like, "He touched me inappropriately," or "He did this and that, he did that." Now, if he did it, I mean, obviously he's absolutely wrong. But he didn't do it.
He ain't do it.
I don't think that I don't know. The story's not adding.
It's very fluid. It's a very fluid story.
I don't think I can pick sides yet.
Yeah, there was some people that came out on Twitter right after it happened and were speaking against his character from previous experiences, but it wasn't convincing enough. Yes, it was people that worked with him on sets that were coming out and saying, but it wasn't convincing.
Jonathan.
It seemed too convenient for me to believe with an objective mind. I don't have all the facts. I've never worked with him.
What did they say he did?
That he is, they were making claims that he has some sort of mental illness. I don't want to say illness is probably not the right word, but something along the lines of like, he's a front in front of people and doing interviews, but he's really a mean person behind the scenes. And it's hard to believe, but you never know people, so I don't have all the facts again. If it is true, he's, but I thought it was very convenient for those people to step out and say that because no one said that up to this point. So what's stopping you from saying it the week before that or the week before that?
I mean, I think everybody is always, they always want to jump on the bandwagon.
Correct.
So it's like, oh, I know him. Oh, you know him. And it's like, yeah. So I don't know. He is an amazing actor. I'll say that. Seeing him playing all his roles, like every single one is believable.
Yo, I just watched the cowboy movie you got on Netflix. I was like, yo,
Amazing.
this is dope.
And I had said previously, if I could work with one actor in Hollywood, it would definitely be him, just because his skill level is so high. But yeah, man, like if it's up to me, in my opinion, I mean, I hope he didn't do it. Like, I really hope he didn't do it.
Can I play devil's advocate?
Go ahead.
So I'm on the fence with it only because you can be a victim of something, but are not prepared to say that you are a victim until other victims, you feel like there's other victims along with you. So I never agree with the whole time frame thing. Well, with people, some people, and they'll be like, well, why didn't you say it when it first happened? Because a lot of times you blame yourself. You know, people blame themselves for what happens to them. They're ashamed, or they don't know how to say it, or they feel at the time they may not understand that something did happen to them, and they made excuses for it. So I'm on the fence with it. I'm on the fence with it.
Well, let's turn the corner. I liked it. Definitely. I like him though. Whatever's going on, we hope King get it
like
together.
him if he did not do it.
We hope he get his shit together.
Yeah.
We
hope
he get his shit
King
together.
You can't speculate just based off of only somebody says.
Right. And he continues to be great in what he's doing.
So, Miss Candice.
Shout out to R. Kelly, man.
Whoa.
Wow.
Where Kel come from?
Flag.
Oh, flag.
Flag on that.
Flag on the play. That came out of nowhere.
Kells make good music, bro. And then, we just talking about
agree to disagree.
Yeah, he's a shitty person,
shit,
right? He is a shitty person. He did absolutely horrid
He
things.
himself, though, is a tormented person. I just think that, you know,
Shit, I'm a tormented person.
this is true. But I think a lot of the times that people under appreciate the strength that they have. So like, I watch Intervention all the time. My husband be like, "Why? Oh wait, I can't hear myself." Can everybody?
It's okay. It's just raw and uncut.
Oh, okay.
We still gonna keep it going.
So
it is what it is. That's how it happened. We keep it going.
Well, it's
Shit.
probably just me.
Yeah.
But I feel like a lot of the times everybody's like, okay, yeah, you gotta be here, but a lot of people are weak and they can't really, like get through. So R. Kelly was molested by his sister. He was molested by a guy down the street. His mom put him in jail, the guy in jail, but then the guy gave him $3,000. Gave her $3,000, excuse me. So she dropped the charges. Wow. So it's not that anything that he did was right. All I'm saying is some people have been through that experience and have got through, but he just was a tortured soul that made really good music, like Rob said.
I struggle with that, right?
I
struggle with that because
your booty is good.
I struggle with I struggle with the part of everyone's got trauma to a degree, right?
Everybody.
And it's man, it's if everybody could just blame their trauma on everything, then it'd be a lot of us in jail, right? Or worse, right? So I don't know. I struggle with that. I don't have the answer for that, but I struggle with that.
But I feel like it's different levels of trauma.
For sure.
I think certain things are manageable, maybe, to each his own. But I feel like certain stuff, you just you don't know how to process it. You don't know how to deal with it. And so some people have the strength to internalize, process, and they handle it in their own way. And some people, you think that you're managing it and you tuck it under a rug and then it comes out in different forms later. So why am I touching little boys? And you this dude is a fucking creep. But the whole time you didn't know he had shit from when he was a 6-year-old little boy where his grandfather used to sit him on his lap and do some wild, you know what I mean?
Because you
so
internalize it.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So I think
and I think a lot of time in the Black community, we don't deal with trauma.
I think we're trying to.
We pour it in a cup. We pour it in a cup.
You weren't allowed to complain.
This is a fact.
You weren't allowed to complain.
So let's skeet up on R. Kelly was a pothole. Coleman.
Yeah, he was.
But let's start with you, Miss Candice. What is the greatest struggle you had to overcome?
Maybe believing in myself and actually realizing I am as great as I am.
Oh, that's a good one.
I think I would downplay my talent for a long time, which is probably why my class didn't grow as much. So my husband, he gave me a lot of my confidence and just reassured me that I am brilliant, because he'd be like, who could make up a song in 10 minutes and be dancing it and teaching people to dance? He's like, you take something out of space, thin air, and you make a dance to it. And maybe I just took that as me having a good time, but I'm the bomb. Like, I just feel like I slept on myself for so long.
Yeah.
And a lot of times I'd be like, oh, I should have been further. And I have to reassure myself that I am exactly where I'm supposed to be at all times. Like, this is a process of learning. And I see the progression of myself from, teaching Zumba at Blue Cross Blue Shield to now
Right.
having, personal training and doing my classes and just having a great time. It's really just beautiful for me because I'm having a great time
Good.
and helping people along the
I
way.
like it. Fia, same for you. What the greatest struggle that you had to overcome?
Myself. Like she said, like not believing in yourself or not realizing how good you are, So I think it's the same, that inner voice that you, whatever past you had, that inner voice telling you that you are not good enough, or this is not good enough, or you need to do more, or, I can't do this until this is good. That's my biggest thing I have to like get over, that I'm getting over now, and and I'm getting there. I'm getting better with it every day. With your support, the support of my friends, changing my environment. Not letting negativity from the outside or my inside, affect that. So yeah, it's the same thing.
That's respect. DJ, that's something you had to overcome.
These hoes.
Period. Me
go.
too, Rob. I was thinking the same thing.
Greatest struggle is that's what he say.
No, for real, man. I feel like that was my biggest distraction. And I guess I could say what E said, like me, because a lot of it was me and just not and lacking that like self-discipline. But I love the women's.
I mean, women are lovable. People are lovable.
Yeah, man. So that's what it was for me, man.
Okay.
But it's always maturity, right?
Well,
Because like as you get older, you get tired.
get tired of it. Yeah. Get tired of rock star lifestyle. Late
How was that
nights, early
interfering
mornings.
with you, though?
Huh?
How was that interfering? Like,
With your gigs.
Well, not just necessarily with my gigs, but just with everything in my life. Like I was investing time in places that I shouldn't have been investing time in. And it was taken away from time that I could have invested in other areas.
Time is so
spent.
precious, and you don't realize
It's
it.
the most valuable thing.
Yeah.
Time is the real asset. That's what I
for
always
real.
say. Time is like, if you had enough time, even if you made 1 penny a day, if you had infinite days, eventually you'd be rich, right? Like, time is the most important asset. People think it's money, people think it's other things, but time is the real asset. Like, real talk. Yeah.
That's the truth. That's the truth, bro.
Sometimes I feel like
What
you're
about
Coming to me?
Yeah, I gotta come around. Let's just come around.
Trauma. I lost a lot of people close to me. I had some traumatic stuff happen in front of me. Really just a trauma. Like I'm I really wake up some days like on some like this is real and raw, right? So like I really like wake up some days and I'll be like, dang, like if that situation would have happened 2 seconds later, that would have been me. Or if or if I just would have told that person, let me do that instead of you do that, it would have been me. So it's like I'm very thankful that I am here, but you always have those ghosts, those demons, like just they stick with you. And the hardest thing for me is like just overcoming that in everything I do. Because it never leaves, right? You process it, you find ways to handle it, like you said, but it never like truly leaves you. And you just got to figure out a way to like use it as motivation and use it as things to propel you. But that's the hardest thing to like overcome. So I that's why I pose the question. Like I struggle with it sometimes because it's like, man, like it's there for everybody. But like you said, there's levels to it and things that you probably can't overcome. But yeah, trauma's the thing I had to overcome.
I like that.
what about you, babe?
Oh, whoa,
What
I
about
was
you,
answering
talk show host?
I was asking the questions here.
Yeah, nobody's asked you anything here.
Right.
I got over fear. Fear, it was for me. I can't speak for everybody else, but fear, because fear will make you stop doing or don't even start doing a lot of things.
Not even starting.
And you psych yourself out so many times, and it was easy for you to do it, but it was the fear that stopped you from doing that.
Right.
I had to get that out of me.
That's a
Who
good one, babe.
who gave us the fear of failure though?
Oh,
Like why?
where did that come from?
Yeah, what did that?
Damn.
That's society,
I never thought
right?
about
That's a
that.
good question. I feel like it's society, right? I feel like it's I feel like at some point it became a form of control, so to speak, of like, I mean, you can't have too many like chiefs, right? Like if the chief is not going to make the game so you can become a chief, right? So it's like, I feel like it's very pushed that like you can't, like they don't, like the system is not made for you to like say, hey, I'm going to go try this thing to where I don't have to be part of the system anymore. Like, or I don't have to like go to work every day because I'm
And be a
doing my
worker.
business. Correct. To break away from it, right? So the system's not, so it's made like social media, and social media magnifies it too, right? Of like, oh, like you failed, so now it's like, you know, it's viral, or you failed at something is viral, or like embarrassment in schools, right? Embarrassment, that's magnified, right? And I just feel like it's just a big thing with society. Like we're so worried about, it's just pushed about your image and what everybody else thinks, that it's just, you know, it's just a thing that is always pushed to the forefront, but you
Social
can't care.
media is weird. It's like you got a fine line. You gotta realize that everything on there is not real. Please don't treat this as your diary. Use it for what it's intended to be, and then when it becomes a distraction, know when to put your phone down. Like everybody with filters and stuff like that. And of course, am I guilty of using them? Yes, but I try to use them less because they want you not to even be able to recognize yourself. I feel like so many people I see in person, I'd be like, I didn't even know that was so-and-so.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, that's
Because the
true.
filters be so long.
filters be
U-turn?
crazy.
U-turn? Skirt.
Yeah.
Okay, U-turn. What, Miss Candice,
To me again.
what is the funniest thing you have done drunk?
Here we go.
That's a big U-turn.
I don't know.
Just one.
Funny?
Anything you can remember.
I don't remember funny drunk times. I mean, my most fun drunk times are with Angelica, of course. That's my best friend. We spent all of our drunk days together.
Shout out lit couples.
There was
Couples
this one
Crew.
time we went to our bachelorette, and I was like, we were talking to someone. I actually just sent them a video of it. Did you watch the video, E? We're like on the boardwalk at Atlantic City. And
yes, I seen
this
that one,
man
yeah.
is like, he randomly spits out my birthday. And I'm like, how you know me, sir? And Jelly is standing next to me, and then she just falls.
Yeah.
And he's like, is she all right? I'm like, that's my best friend. She good. So
Yo.
my best friend
Shout out to Jelly, man.
we're going to be
Yeah, I
lit.
love Jelly.
Okay,
Shout out to Jelly.
She is the shot queen.
Love
Shout out
Jelly.
King.
Shout out to Jelly. Shout out to Olmsted.
You said
Shout
shot time?
Here you go.
Shout out to
We
Olmsted.
need-
Yeah.
Damn, well, let's
Olmsted
do
is
it.
a
Let's do
secret
it.
It is
Shout
shot time,
out,
though.
Drew. Can you please? Shout out, Drew.
Hey,
Shout
shout
out
out
to
to
Drew. Got his camera.
Mrs. Green.
So why he doing that, E?
Mrs. Green not here.
what?
She should be here. Mrs. Green, you should be here, but we have you. We're here in spirit.
Shout out Miss Green. Mrs.
haven't met Mrs. Green.
She
Mrs.
is
Green.
awesome.
Mrs. Green.
She looks
Mrs.
like a
Green.
model. She's freaking beautiful.
Shout out Miss Green.
And she's so nice. And she
You
gets
said who, Miss Green?
Yeah, Drew's playing up.
Definitely. She is so nice, and she got me. You know, she showed me around the Weed Fest. It was
I
really
thought she was
nice.
going to be here today. Tell her I
her.
said hi.
She's my BFF.
Shout out 420. Shout it out.
420 is 420.
Today is 420.
Happy
What's
420.
one of the funniest things you done drunk that you can
Babe.
remember?
Babe.
I don't know. No. Let's talk.
Pass me
Just
the-
say what's one.
Okay.
That's one.
Okay.
I don't have to be.
The way she's laughing already.
It was with you, though. You know that. What? You already know. Okay, it was before we made it official, when we was on dates. Our date was what?
Babe, I don't know. You tell. This
On
is your story, not
Olympic.
mine. Oh yeah.
But we
Shout out
went
to the A.
when we was on a date and we went streaking around the school building
Forgot
outside
we went
in the middle of the
streaking.
night.
Don't be
on
telling my
Olympic.
business out on here. This is going.
What?
Nah, yeah,
Y'all
we
went
did go. That was on
streaking?
our bucket list. Don't worry about it. That's old stuff.
Yeah.
Like y'all
Why
just
would you bring that
wait,
up, boy?
wait.
Yeah, no. This has to be explained.
You want to tell them where we went at the end?
skip over that.
You talk. Okay,
Oh my God, yes, that
You
is
said
the funniest
bucket list.
moment.
That's not. But yeah.
No. We're not gonna skip over that part though.
It gets worse.
First of all, okay,
I
so
was at a family barbecue.
I'm talking about.
It was his
Twan,
idea.
Who said let's
Twan has been
streak?
the longest family
It was his
barbecue in
idea.
history.
Was it your idea? or my
It
idea?
doesn't matter. We
You
did
said
it.
that was on our bucket list. So
Yeah, it
who
was in
said?
both of our- I guess
Yo,
it
you
was
know
on
what?
my bucket.
It was
Always
on my
wanted to
bucket
go
list.
streaking around the school.
Not around the school, just in general.
It
Go
was
streaking.
outside the school. We
We
was
just-
just so happened to be riding around in the car and we parked. And remember the police
What
had
were you
rolled by?
drinking?
Yeah, I know.
And y'all was naked.
Ain't no telling. I think back in the day it was like Goose or Ciroc or something. I don't know.
Oh,
I wasn't even there, so I don't even know.
It was bad. And then afterwards we got hungry.
And
So
we
we
went to
drove to
McDonald's
McDonald's in a
naked.
drive-thru
What?
That's crazy.
Naked
Where was it closed?
in
In
the
the back
car.
in the back seat.
It was
Did they say, "Hey,
dying
we can't serve you"?
Yeah.
Are you serious? You was naked.
We can't
We
serve
was
you.
serious.
Yes,
No,
that
we
was
had our
crazy.
t-shirts on at that time. We was bottom half.
No, you did. I did.
Oh.
We was naked, man.
What
But
the
that's
Yo.
old. So
That-
I
that
wasn't
was
even
old.
there.
That
I
was
wasn't
years
even
ago.
there. I
That's
was at
so
a family
That was
barbecue.
years ago. This was before Aiden was born.
Yeah, that was before.
I
Yeah,
can't do it.
That was. Yeah.
We weren't
Coleman.
even boyfriend girlfriend yet.
We was chilling.
We was chilling.
You-
My boo thing. You my boo. But come on. It's on you.
Crazy.
The craziest thing I've done drunk.
Yeah, one of them. Because it's crazy.
Damn,
It
we
get
got
crazy.
A couple joints.
I wasn't there.
I guess I'm not crazy.
Craziest thing I've done drunk. I got so many crazy drunk memories, bro.
Yeah, it's hard to pinpoint.
Just give us one. This could be might be our
I guess
signature.
I'm boring.
I said we was drinking more than once.
Bae, yeah.
Oh my god.
Wow, Erica, you're not
You
gonna.
never been streaking?
Nothing
Never?
would ever top. Yeah, I went like outside in the rain. But
Okay, so don't
Right.
make it seem like
Don't
it just
judge
sounds like
us.
people.
It was like
Comment
here.
down below. Have
was
you been
like
streaking
here,
or
like-
not?
It wasn't because I wanted
outside
to.
Get in the rain, and I was like, all right, but I didn't say, hey, this is on my bucket list.
Right.
I didn't say it.
Olympic and just run around.
Olympic in the
Ass
hood.
around a little ass kid school.
We had to get our
It was
fitness
abandoned
on. That
at
was
the
our
time.
fitness.
Your
Y'all
fitness.
acted like y'all acted crazy. now.
That's why I said, what age
was
was
fun.
it? Was it
Yeah,
like
it
a
was young.
mindless thought?
we was
It was just
almost
like, oh,
maybe
this is a
21,
great
maybe.
idea.
I had both my children at this
Oh
time.
shit, we was old as fuck.
Y'all
We
are.
was old as fuck.
I mean, it was before. I said it was before
Yo,
Aiden.
I like
the
it.
flat wing freak.
It
The
was
flag.
before Aiden.
With the legs.
Bang, 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 bang.
Take all the clothes off.
I recently.
Okay, we still didn't
And then
get
go
what's
to
your craziest
McDonald's.
My
one?
craziest thing I've done drunk was shout out to Naj, man. Shout out to Naj.
Auntie Naj Luxnick.
Luxnick.
And the Luxnick.
Hey, girl.
So me and,
And
my
the
lady,
Luxnick.
we had a Luxnick picnic
Okay.
on my back patio at my house. Just like
Your
a
little-
random day.
okay.
And we was drinking mimosas.
Oh, fancy.
And she was like, take your pants off. And I'm like, I don't got no fence in my backyard. So if anybody is riding down Humber, they could look right on Deerfield into my backyard. All the neighbors got windows. And she just got nasty right outside. And we was drunk on my back patio, no fence. I don't know who saw.
Shout out to your lady.
Yeah,
I heard
it was like a dope thing, and then I thought about it afterwards. Like
It was that love
That was
stick.
risky. It was like about risky.
It
was that
It
love
was
stick.
Luxnick.
Who
It was
watched
a
the
us?
Luxnick
Luxnick.
vibe. It was
Right.
a furry ass panda carpet.
Come on.
Hey, this is
the
what a
Luxnick.
Luxnick make you do.
The
Shout out
Luxnick
to
will do
Luxnick.
you
Get
up,
you a
okay?
Luxnick.
Did you get the platter?
Huh?
Did you get her the platter?
The platter?
Yeah.
I got the packet? Is that
Yeah.
the packet? I got the biggest package.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
why.
yeah, yeah,
That's
wow.
why.
Yeah,
Mhm, the bubble.
Gotta go all out.
Come
If you're
on.
gonna do it, you gotta go all out.
Yeah.
Get the
That
Luxnick.
sound
Get
nice.
the
It was
best, the
dope,
big
though.
package.
It was a dope experience. And it was like home, right at home, away from home.
That's dope.
That is.
Aw, that's
nice.
not. That's
Okay.
that's nice.
But you's out there.
That wasn't
you was
streaking
out
though,
there
Rob.
butt naked.
That was not
Getting
running around the
nasty.
school.
Outside.
It was getting nasty outside.
On a
That was like in the
Luxnick.
middle of the street. We could have
So that was in the public.
street.
You was in
that was
public. That's
Yeah.
public.
judging us.
Somebody
wrong with
watched us.
I
Let's
didn't
do
judge.
You know
I
somebody
didn't
watched
judge.
us.
You had to.
Yes,
Yeah.
you had
This was
to.
3:30 in the afternoon.
Oh my god. They judge y'all judging us.
Plot twist.
Yeah,
This was daytime.
I'm thinking nighttime.
If it was
No,
nighttime, I
it's
wouldn't care because
He
can't nobody
said-
see. I'm dark as
They
hell.
definitely
Daylight.
saw
Did y'all
you.
move the
Can't nobody
cover?
see.
Did you move the panda cover?
Oh no, we did. Yeah,
Oh.
that's why I
They
said shout out to
definitely
Luxnick.
Shout out to
She
Luxnick.
watched
Shout out
it. She
to
watched
Luxnick.
it.
Let's hit the gas. So I got some stuff.
My God.
Let's go.
Let's hit the gas. So have y'all seen this? Have y'all seen E40 get thrown out of the Kings game?
Like not the whole thing, but I saw pieces of it.
All right, so the gist of it is E40. Everybody know who E40 is. Yeah, exactly.
Tell me where to go.
He goes to every Bay Area game, just about, right? He's a known fan of the Warriors and Kings. Warriors and Kings are playing each other, Battle of the Bay playoffs. He has courtside seats usually or close to courtside. He got into an altercation with a woman of Caucasian descent. And he was very respectfully, from what I've gathered from him, he says he was very respectfully in that altercation, trying to inform the woman of what was going on. Needless to say, it was just an altercation. Security immediately came over to him and threw him out the game. So he wrote a long post and letter saying that, he's never been thrown out and that the way it was handled had a racial undertone. It was very unprofessional the way it was handled. And I want to know, I want to spin off of that question. How do y'all feel about that particular incident? And have y'all had experiences like that where it's assumed that you're doing something wrong because it's you and the way you look?
Always. I mean, just him and Jonathan Majors have two things in common. I'm just gonna say. But yeah, I mean that happens all the time. All the time. I used to work at Olive Garden and they would just say weird things. I would wear lipstick because you want to look cute when you waitressing, so you get the dollars, right? And there'd be people at your tables. One white woman,
Uncle Can, Miss Can,
Auntie Can.
Sprinkle it on like salt.
Okay, now you're on day 3 now.
Right.
You're on day 3. We say we cut that 48.
But they really have the audacity to be like, well, you shouldn't wear that lipstick anymore. You'd be like, who are you talking to? I had one instance where someone got sat. So they sit our tables, then we look out, see who's sitting at the table, get prepared to go out. And he got his table sat and he looked out and he said, oh my God, I just got sat a table full of gorillas.
Whoa.
But he said it to me like it was just regular, like I wasn't brown. like this was normal conversation. But when I tell you stuff happened like that every single weekend at Olive Garden to where it's just kind of normal, I would even tell my coworkers, they'd be like, no, that couldn't happen here. I'd be like, girl, come to work with me, okay? But it's crazy. It's always like that.
The world is crazy.
It is.
This food was amazing.
Thank you.
I want to say that
Yes.
first. Them fucking chicken wing burgers, them my shit.
Fire.
Yes.
Spring rolls, shit looked amazing.
Spring rolls.
Oh, this one look
kind of
amazing.
noodle is that in there?
It's
a rice noodle. It's called a glass noodle.
you heard me, Rob. I was about to answer.
Yeah,
it's a
It's just the glass noodle.
We gotta get some gas.
Hit the gas.
We gotta get some gas.
Hit the
noodle.
hit the gas.
Get some gas.
Oh, we gotta get some gas.
Yeah, we gotta get some gas.
Like weed gas.
What y'all talking
No,
about?
not we gas.
Oh.
We gotta
Y'all never
stop.
shot time.
We gotta
Hello.
stop. Oh yeah. We could take this out because part 2 will be coming next week. Gotta be part 2. Yeah,
Part 2.
So I
Y'all
have
just
to
be
go.
springing stuff.
You
on
have to
here.
do
Did you know
this.
about
This is raw and uncut.
Did you know about
okay?
this?
I didn't know about part 2.
Let's take this shot. We gotta go out and
I like how y'all just
Share.
slid
Subscribe.
that in there.
subscribe.
Next week.
Yes,
We
share.
love
Next
y'all.
week. Shot time.
We do it for the kids.
Appreciate y'all.
I'm proud of y'all.
Proud of
Kings.
you guys,
Proud of
Kings.
y'all.
Appreciate it. Thank you
Keep
for
with
coming
your
on.
talk show, Twan. Keep on talking,
Keep
King.
on doing the talking, babe.
I can't take this shot. Sorry, I'm gonna save that for next week. They better have champagne for me next week, okay? Sure. I want Shanny get me that Cristal. Shanny get me Cristal.
Please, can we pop some bottles?
Right. I'm a lady. I can't be drinking no tequila straight. That burns my insides, Lord.
Guesses y'all bring your own stuff.
Wow.
We love it.
We the
We like
white.
gifts.
Yes.
We love you guys.
Yes.
You know, I like, that's
like
that
gifts.
old down.
BYOB.
You know how about Granny talk? She be acting crazy. So I
She
pick up
brought
a little
y'all
stuff.
food. We can't even get
We love y'all.
champagne.
And
We like
wouldn't
gifts.
know. We wouldn't know.
So
Matter of
y'all
fact,
not eating
hey
nothing
Drew,
next
can you
time.
go get the
Period.
champagne out the freezer right now. Thank you. Thank you.
We like gifts.
Yeah, I ain't got champagne.
Yes.
And we out.
Wait, before we go, like, comment, subscribe to
And
What's
thanks
in
for
Yours
having us.
pages. Also, we're gonna have their Instagrams, have DJ Rob's Instagrams linked in the description from now on, all our guests. So definitely follow. We'll have Drew's Instagram as well, as far as Rev House is in there too. Follow us, everything about us, 14 Films also.
Out here.
So
big
episode
things.
5, we
What's
doing big
yours?
things. Go watch. We out of here.
Subscribe. We see you.
Love y'all.
Love you guys.
Love y'all. Thanks for having us.
Love
This
and
was
light.
fun.
Period.
Stay dangerous, kings and queens.
Stay dangerous.